EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the base of the McDowell Mountains and TPC Scottsdale, live final round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. Here in the Valley of the Sun, the temperatures are up, the scores are down, as we take a look at the leaderboard on this Sunday. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point. So, Frank, another Sunday is upon us, and stop me if you've heard this before, but our featured golfer in position to win yet again on the PGA Tour as a rookie. You have to think by now, this is someone who appears to be unfazed by just about anything put in their way.
And also, Rich, getting in the other players' heads, because Sunday is meant to be that pressure cooker day where people fail, often at the post. So if you've managed to conquer that at least twice in your rookie season, players are starting to think, well, hang on a minute. They've figured out how to play this golf when the pressure's at the very most. So I actually give them the advantage.
A 9-footer now for his birdie. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain well under par. On to the second, a 442-yard par for longer hitters.
Wonder how long the
downslope, 285 yards off the tee, but that brings those two deep fairway bunkers on the right into play. Going to work this up that left-hand side.
The rough is irrelevant.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
So from the rough, here's his second at 2. And that ball trying to crawl onto the green, but it's going to wind up on the fringe. Yes, smart play from that distance. Just use the putter to make sure you get the line, and this one goes down for a birdie. Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay the third.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in 2. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced away. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
Can't go too far past it. Oh, come on. That's twice I've done that now.
Nicely done. He's looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. And that's going to get him to minus 34. Frank, what kind of shot is required here at the par 3 fourth?
A little drop shot par 3 down the hill in today's standards because it's under 200 yards. Series of 3 tee boxes, so plenty to choose from there. The entry into the green is well protected now by the two bunkers, one in the center and one on the right front of this green.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Now this for birdie.
And this doesn't look too complicated at all. I don't think he needs to give away the hole. This is pretty straight on.
Nah, that's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. Heading now to the 470-yard par 4 fifth. This hole is all about the drive. Hit the fairway, and the approach is simple, but a massive bunker on the right is trouble, making an approach over a wash very difficult.
Look at that swing up. That's terrible.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
The fifth always plays one of the most difficult holes at TPC Scottsdale, so finding the fairway gives you the green light to go ahead and try and make a 3.
This is looking really good.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
It's right of the hole, dude.
12 feet still to go.
Oh, what? That should have dropped.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain well under par. Ready to tee off now at the 6th. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's being stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart?
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. 75 yards, the distance remaining here for his second to this par 4. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck.
Wind did not take that at all.
Look here at birdie.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
Oh, too hard.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole.
And that was just a bit too firm.
I think the 50's off the cards. I think even the 45 is off the cards.
Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive and that green starts to widen.
That one safely on the putting surface.
Didn't go with it.
Here we go. This one for birdie. that one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Frank, the par 4 8th. This is a good hole.
It is a dog leg to the left, forces the player to go out the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position in the front. You're really going to have to fly it at least 20 yards or so into that green, otherwise that ball is going to run towards the front.
Couldn't ask for anything better. Split the fairway, and now we'll have a go at this second shot.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Oh, the
Finally,
pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And he's going to move to minus 35 for the tournament. We close out the front 9 with the 454-yard par 4 9. Avoid the right-hand bunker off the tee, and you should have a good look into this green, which is separated by a large hump running right through the middle of it. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway, now can take dead aim at this whole location to this narrow green.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
Now this for birdie.
No, that was
And an ideal
got
look
the
here,
wind,
just
it doesn't
moving
bloody
slightly
move.
to the left.
That one just going to sneak on by. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th. And that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Par 4 10th hole. And Frank, do you think players should consider cutting the corner over that large bunker along the right side?
Well, in years gone by, Rich, that's exactly what they were starting to do, and consequently, they've sort of put in a few new bunkers really to stop that that avenue or access into 10. Really, the easiest way to play it is just play it down the left side, leave yourself in. If you want to be brave, be prepared that if you miss, you'll find a bunker.
This one started up the right side.
Oh, he gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass.
This pitch isn't helping. Easy pitch.
Everything is coming up roses
Chip.
for our leader. How about
Easy
this?
chip.
Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's 2 bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Great tee shot here at the 11th. Now has a chance to go at the whole location on the left half of the green, but have to be concerned about the water that wraps around the backside.
Well, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
Now, there's a good strike in there. Just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. It's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. 12th hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left, because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Oh, how about the touch right there? Very well done.
Hard to do much better than that. It was nearly perfect.
That one safely in. It's par here at 12.
2 eagles here, 3
And
eagles.
pars are fine at this point with
Par
this tournament
5.
well in hand.
Par 4. And then another
Par
par
5, 13. Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
But anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5.
Damn.
Now this for another birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. Par 4, 14. Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And, of course, that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left. And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Okay, safely in for his par. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. For tournament golf, this is one of the exciting holes, the 15th here at TPC Scottsdale. It's reachable at 553 yards, but it is also a nightmare if you hit your second shot. You can make a big number here. This one's starting a little bit right. No fairway here. This one in that rough.
Don't need a hack.
Yeah, that worked out really well, landing just short, gets that little bump onto the green, and now maybe a huge bump on the scorecard, Frank, if this putt goes down for an eagle.
Well worked out second shot, Rich. You could not fly that ball on the green and expect it to finish up in that front third.
Oh, man, the putter is working now. That is back-to-back eagles, a rarity in the world of golf.
Back-to-back eagles, you numbnuts.
Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the Gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they've dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th hole at TPC Scottsdale. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass.
All the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there. It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
And so he'll finish that off. It's a par, and it'll keep him at 8 under for his round. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
So an ideal spot right here, just off the green, a makeable chance at eagle. Oh man, absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in. That is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the church pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway. He's pulled it.
Not in the right, but that was absolutely crushed.
Second shot now at the home hole. Ball is in the rough, but has a chance to get this within birdie range with a good shot.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that lead is going to increase.
Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And that won't quite get them into the 50s, but that's quibbling. This is a round of 60. So just a terrific tournament for our featured player, Frank, and it yields a 4th career victory. That's impressive.
And we're starting to look at them through a totally different lens now, Rich. We know they're good enough. I remember Nick Price once saying he used to use the average of 5 career wins for every major championship. So they're knocking on the door.
So for Frank Nobilo, Toda Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.